Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 11 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to start our site. We added the border wall and then all the streets. Now we're gonna continue working on this. And what I want to do is go to our south elevation because I want to add in a ground and then a side ground as well. So the street ground. I want this house to be above ground, so I want to showcase that. So we have the pool level here. If you go to architecture and go to level, we're going to add the first one right here from the ground to be around 300, and then let's go over this one so that we could see it properly. We could put above ground. Okay, you can always we could clean this up once we finish adding everything. And then below ground, or this one will be the ground. So let's add in another one. We have the pool, and then we have the ground right here. I'm gonna change the name to ground. And this is where we're gonna put in all the street. So if we go here, this one should be above ground. So we're gonna put the level to above ground right here. And then we're going to add in, actually we're going to add in some stairs here. So here to our floor, we could edit that, go to level 1, and we need to put it inside of the wall right here. So we're just moving this one to the inside of the wall. Then once we finished here, click finish there, and then we're going to highlight one of the walls right here and click on tab. It will highlight all the exterior wall, and then we're going to change the base constraint to ground. So it went down like that. This is above ground, and then this will be ground. So level to be ground. And then here we're going to put this one to ground as well. And then I'm going to remove the border. So now we have something that looks like this. This will be above ground. So we have this one right here with this. We're going to create a slope here later on once we finish everything. And then this one, the pool base constraint to be ground. We could manually, so that will be negative 300 top constraint. There you go. And then this will be the water. We're just gonna pull it down. So once you have that, I'm going to go to level 1. We could edit this. I want this one to be a corner house. So I'm gonna edit the boundary. I'm gonna put this one like that. We're gonna put a curve on this street. So I'm gonna edit this. And we could add in another street here with the same distance. So around 8,000. We can increase this SL and then TR. Trim and extend here, and then delete this. And then here, if we go up here, of course, this one is grass. So we're going to add grass here as well, because in my view, I'm gonna make this one corner later on. There will be grass here, grass on this side, and then I'm gonna put in a house, a background house here, and a background house here, and then it will look like a nice street. And then I'm gonna incline this. I'm gonna put in a steps here, and then over here as well. And then this will look neat. So let's do that now. First, I'm gonna edit this boundary again. Go to level 1. I want to make sure that this one we can see everything. So close that first, uncrop this area, and then we can select this now. This will be grass as well. I'm just gonna connect them all together like that, and then grass as well here. We could increase it a bit since we're gonna add in another house there, and then increase this. And then we're gonna go back and forth here because we're going to put in a curve here. So I'm gonna set in 5,000 and then 5,000 here as well, so that to be consistent. Click finish, and then here we're going to do the same. For here, what we can do is we could click that one so that we can manipulate this one instead. And then trim and extend here, and then click finish. So now it's looking like this. We just need to incline this a bit, since that we have grass here. And then here I want, it's because we're going to put some sidewalk here anyway, so I want to make this thickness, actually not the thickness, the height. So here, base offset -100, And then we're going to add in the sidewalk as 100 for the thickness as well. So it will look nice here. It will look flush with the grass, and then a grass, and then another grass that is inclined. So to do that, let's go to level 1. And then here, we're gonna modify this element right here, add points, add split line actually, and then we could grab here, and then if we go here, we'll be able to select those, and then this one is negative. So we need to lower this to the correct area there. So I think we could just add in negative 500, and then it will look like that. And then here as well. And then here. As you can see, it will look like that. And then once we fill this one with grass, you won't be able to notice that one. Okay, and then because we're going to have sidewalk here, this will look nicer as well. And then here we could cut from here. I don't want too much from here as well on this side, like a big slope right here, and then we're just going to maintain this height right here. So what we could do is we could just go back to level 1 and then select that, modify, add split, and then we're going to do it on this side. And then we could just make it this one easy. There you go. Let's go to 3D first and see. Negative 500. I think I put another one there, but that's fine. That's easily can be change. Just click on tab in case you're not able to select the nodes, and then just keep on changing the structure. I want to get this corner right here instead of that one. And then little by little, you'll be able, you can even keep on adding cuts right there. And then here, as you can see, I can even manually change this. And then from here, I could shape this now to be an inclined by putting in -500. -500 here. And then here I could manually add in and fix that slope a bit so that at least it's good enough. So if we check the consistency, even in realistic, as you can see, once you have grass, you won't notice the difference. So you have grass here, and then you have concrete here, and then we could see where the concrete cuts are, and then we could manually change the look of that. You can keep on adding more of this nodes in order for you to shape it, but it's up to you really. And the more nodes you do, the more it will look nicer, and it won't be like this one that is sharp. But for now, I showed you how to create this manual curvatures in your designs. And then actually for here, it shouldn't be just -500. It should be more, -600. Why? Because we need to have it flush from the inside. So I just noticed that. So good thing we're able to see it from the 3D view. So it needs to be negative 600. Negative 600. And then here as well. And then here. Of course, we're just going to put this negative 600 in front of here, and then this will be filled with grass and then sidewalk. So nothing to worry about here. So let's stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.